If you're looking to get into any type of client work, maybe like social media marketing, Pinterest management, like I'm in, coaching, anything like that, your biggest hurdle is likely going to be getting clients. Booking clients can be hard when you're starting out, but once you've crafted an amazing offer and put the right strategies in place, you'll be able to book clients with ease. I'm currently offering a couple different services, like Pinterest management is my most popular one, and I was able to fully book myself out with amazing long-term clients who are bringing me more work with no extra effort on my part. I'm also easily booking multiple sessions for my Pinterest audit services and my blog audit services. I'm able to consistently book multiple clients a month without any hassle thanks to the previous work that I already put in. So let's talk about it. And the first thing that you want to do is figure out what it is that you are actually good at. What skill have you learned that you can charge for? And you can do this for anything at all. I'm talking about specifically blog related clients and things like that because that's just simply what I do. But you don't need to do this. You can do any type of client work at all. And for me, the answer was easy of what am I good at? It was Pinterest management because I was already putting out content on YouTube and posting about Pinterest, and every single video that I put out on Pinterest would always do better than the rest. So I knew I had to capitalize on that and create a private service out of that. And that was the best idea I ever could have had because now I am consistently booking clients with ease for this service years after I started it. So what is it that you are good at? But maybe you like to talk about weddings online and you want to be a wedding planner for people. Maybe you want to be a life coach or some other form of coaching. You become a personal trainer, or you could help people create diets for themselves. There is a ton of different ways. There's so many options out there that you can create offers for and get clients for. And then you also want to make sure that other people, it's something that they actually need, of course, because if you start a service that no one actually wants or needs, then you're going to have trouble getting clients. And I also made sure that there was a way for me to market my client work before I started doing it. And not only that, but I just made sure that it was things that people actually wanted to hear from me before I did it as well. So yeah, maybe you're really good at giving financial advice, but if no one really wants to learn financial advice from you, then no one is actually going to buy that thing from you. So that's not a service that you're going to want to start. So take some time, experiment a little bit, but over time, you will eventually figure it out. Because the next thing you want to do is start creating content. So let's say you've got an idea of what it is that you want to coach people on or what client work you would like to do in the future. Now you've got to start talking about it. And this can be really during the time that you are creating and honing in your offer so that you make sure that this is something that people actually want. So you want to start out like I did with posting and teaching free content about whatever it is that you want to do. And I personally think YouTube is the best place to do it, but you can also post videos on Instagram or TikTok or wherever you want. Video is currently dominating right now. So if you want to get into something like this and you want to be a content creator, video is where you want to be at, truly. Because YouTube is where all of my clients come from. And I know it can be scary to get on video, but it is just the way to go. And you could also have the option of running a blog because obviously I also have a blog, but I have mainly recently been using my blog to just hold the sales pages for my clients. And I use YouTube to drive people over to my blog to then buy from me. And I've been using it less like a blog for actually posting blog posts or actually attracting clients because my most successful avenue here for getting clients has been YouTube. So blogging, if you're great at that, then that could be something you could do as well. It's definitely an option, but YouTube or video in general is absolutely dominating. And I think everybody should be doing it. Either way, figure out what works best for you and start talking about your future client work. And I don't necessarily mean promoting that offer because you won't have one at this point, but I mean teaching people what they need to know about that general topic. So for example, before I even launched Pinterest management, before it even became an option in my mind that I could even do Pinterest management, I was talking about growing on Pinterest, how to create pins, how to go viral, how to effectively create pins every single week. I was essentially giving away my entire strategy and all of my secrets for free week in and week out, and I still do. I just recently posted a video showing off my exact Pinterest strategy. It was literally just like an over-the-shoulder recording my screen. I showed you step by step exactly what I do. And you may think, well, isn't that going to get you fewer clients? If everybody sees exactly what you're doing, why would they then hire you if you show everything off? Wouldn't they just want to do it themselves? And for some people, that is going to be the case. Some people are going to look at that and be like, that's genius. I'm so happy you showed that to me. Now I can go implement that myself. And that's fine. Those people are not your clients. Those people are not going to be your paying customers, and that is totally okay. But even when I posted a video showing my exact strategy, people still had questions about it. And that's just how confusing Pinterest is. And this is what you want for your own service. But shortly after that video, I got fully booked on clients. So I am currently maxed out with 5 clients, despite the fact that for a full year, I posted 1 to 2 videos a week showing my exact strategy on Pinterest and talking about Pinterest and giving away all of this free information. It doesn't matter. People still want to work with me. There are going to be some people that don't want to hire you, and that's fine, because those people are still going to be subscribers, still going to be watchers. They still might buy things from you in the future. They just might not want your coaching. Plus, I'm monetized on YouTube, so that's an ad revenue source right there. Like, I'm not just doing client work. I have other revenue sources that people can buy from me. Some people are not going to be ready for your client work. They're not going to be ready to hire you. They just want to get the free information and then be on their way. And that's fine. They can do that, because there are going to be others that don't want that. It's the same reason that despite how many courses people buy, despite how much information you can find online for free, it still doesn't work for people. It's easy to buy a course from someone who has a proven method that is working for them. It's easier to do that than sift through tons and tons of free information all over the internet from a bunch of random different sources and try to put it all together yourself for a specific strategy. Same thing with client work. The people who you want to work with and the clients you actually want to get are going to be the ones that just want to cut straight to the good stuff by either being coached by you so they can get direct advice from you, or by just simply having you do all of the work for them, like is true with my Pinterest management. And those are the people that you want to work with. These are the people who are ready to invest and just cut through the noise. But what do you do if you are struggling to come up with an offer? Or maybe you had an offer, but you started posting about it like I suggested, and it doesn't seem that people care too much about that topic. What do you do? And I always like to look at what other people are doing and what I want to do for inspiration. So for example, I will look in my niche to see what are the other people offering and how can I offer something like that myself? Is that something I would be interested in? Or can I create an offer similar to that, but it's how I want it to be? And you can look in your niche for other people doing that stuff that you're doing. When I started looking at Pinterest management and thinking about what I wanted to do, I went out and searched for other Pinterest managers and looked at what are they offering? What content are they posting? How did they position their offer? What are their stats? What are they pricing things at? And how can I then take inspiration from that and tailor it to what I want to do and my expertise? Or if you're stuck choosing something in general, this is what you can do. You can just go on Pinterest and find a blog similar to yours. This is typically what I do when I'm looking for a new service that I want to do. I just start typing in some keywords, going through the pins, and finding a website that I want to go to that's doing what I want to do, or in the same general niche, and say, do they have services? Do they have products? What is it that they're doing? And can I then replicate that with my own thing? Other people are doing the job that you want to do, more than likely. You just have to find out what it is. It's all out there. You just kind of have to be a little bit resourceful and find it, or just try to come up with something on your own. And don't be afraid to create content around a lot of different things in your niche to see which one sticks and resonates with your audience best. Because when I started out this YouTube channel, I was originally posting about blogging. And those videos to start didn't do very well, as you would expect, because I had just started my channel. But then I started posting about Pinterest, and those videos always did well. So for over a year, all I did was talk about Pinterest, and it really blew up my channel in that niche, which then led to me doing the Pinterest management. But I kind of got a little bit bored talking about Pinterest because I did it for so long. And so I started to talk a little bit about blogging again. And now blogging is my biggest topic, and I can now book for blogging clients as well, while using that old content that I already posted about to continue booking for Pinterest management. And you can do the exact same thing. If you want to niche yourself down for a little bit and then you want to move to another niche topic, I moved from Pinterest to blogging to talking about manifestation for a little bit and mindset and all that. And then now I'm moving on to talking about YouTube and business, while still having those other topics, but just moving into a different direction that's all within the same niche, so that I can see, what does my audience resonate with? What do I like to talk about? What do they like to hear about? And what products or coaching can I create, or client work can I do within all of these topics? And the next thing you want to do, once you've narrowed it down to what you want to do client work for, it's time to actually create your offer. And I think creating the offer is going to be relatively easy, because you should have already done some research on, like, what do I want to offer? What are other people doing? What do I like to do? Stuff like that. And your offer is going to change likely over time. I know mine has. But when it comes to pricing your offer, I think that's where it trips a lot of people up. And I encourage you not to lowball yourself here, because I feel like so many people start out feeling the need to set their prices lower than they really want them to because they think they need to get their foot in the door and they just want to start attracting clients sooner. They want to start making money as quick as possible, or even doing a bit of free work in order to get reviews. And if that's you, and if that's your thought process, I cannot blame you because I did the same thing. I priced my stuff a lot lower than I typically wanted to or should have. Because I mean, really, you don't know what to price it a lot of times. Like, pricing is really hard, in my opinion, because you don't know what is a good offer. Like, what do I think I deserve? Stuff like that. Like, I understand that it's difficult, and I priced myself a lot lower than I should have in the beginning as well. But over the years, I've tweaked my offer multiple times at this point, over and over again, and I raised my prices a few times as well. And now I'm finally at a place where I am happy with, and it must be working because I am bringing in new clients every single month. And don't worry about raising your offer. So let's say you do something for like a year, or you do something for 5 months, whatever, and you realize, you know what? I think I could be charging more for this. I think this is worth more. And you're worried about raising your prices because you're worried about losing your current clients or not getting any more. Every time I have raised my prices, I have still booked clients. And typically for me, if I raise my prices and I have a person that I have been working with for months, I won't raise their prices. That's just me personally. We're kind of like locked in at whatever it was. I typically raise my prices like once a year. And so if I have a client locked in at a price, that is the price that they will pay. You can raise the prices for your clients if you want, but even so, even if you say like, hey, I'm raising my prices, so next month it's going to be a little bit of a higher price, and they say, you know what, I don't really want to pay that, that's fine. That just opens a slot for you to have a better paying client because someone is going to pay that price. You can't tell me that someone won't pay that price, because if it's worth it to someone, they will buy it. How many people are buying designer bags and designer purses and designer clothes and designer shoes? And how much money do we waste on stuff that we want that's just like brand name stuff or like new cars or whatever? Like, people are spending a ridiculous amount of money on stuff. So if you position your stuff right, if you prove that you're the authority in your niche and you have a good solid offer and you know you can get results for people, you could charge whatever the heck you want. I know people charging thousands of dollars for coaching. It's possible. Don't be afraid to overcharge and don't lowball yourself. And also, it's about attracting the right clients, because you want to attract the ones who are ready to go all in and not play around. Like, people are not here to play around when they are your clients. The upside to charging lower is you may attract more clients. But the downside is it could be the wrong ones. You don't want to attract the clients in who are not aligned with you, or they're not empowered enough to hear what you say and put it into action. Because if you are doing coaching, but the person that is doing the weight loss is not empowered enough to actually lose the weight, and they're not in the right mindset to actually lose the weight, and they're kind of like half in, half out because they're paying a lower price, they're not ready to put what you say into action, you're just wasting your time and their money. So sure, it would be great that you could get 10 clients with a $10 offer, but you'll feel less fulfilled with the work that you're doing because you're not charging what you should be charging, and the people you're attracting could be all wrong. Plus, the money you're making won't even be worth it. But instead, if you booked 4 or 5 clients at a charge of $100, you'll technically have less clients, yes. But the quality of the person you are attracting will be better, and the amount of money you're making will be more. So what sounds better? 10 clients at $10 equaling $100, or 5 clients at $100 equaling $500? So decide what it is you're going to offer, name a price you feel comfortable with, and then it's time to start promoting your offer. And promoting it is going to be relatively easy, because now all you're doing is creating the exact same content that you were before, but now you can mention your offer where people can go deeper with you. So I did Pinterest stuff for about a year, but a few months into that, I realized I can offer management for this. So I started offering the management and then talking about it in all of my later videos for that year. And those videos are still bringing me good quality clients. And if you've done everything right, that is going to be the easy part. Just keep doing what you're doing and create the content that you were before. Now you're just mentioning your offer. That's the only difference. And you obviously can't go back and edit old YouTube videos and mention in the video, hey, I'm doing this offer. But if you do have successful videos that are older, head back to those and pin a comment letting people know that you have a new client offer. That way, when someone goes to leave a comment on your video saying, hey, it was really helpful, I liked it, yada, 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 whatever, the first thing that they'll see in the comment section is you talking about the offer that you have to work with you, and then a link for how to sign up, and they might actually sign up. And of course, not everyone is going to sign up for you, but you don't want to attract everybody. You only want to attract your ideal clients. So this is a good way of leveraging old content that is still getting views while also mentioning your services moving forward into future videos and actually mentioning them in the video. Like, hey, if you want to go deeper with me, if you want to learn more, I'll link my services down below in the description. So you can leverage old videos and also new videos as well. Or if you've decided to blog, the good thing about blogging is you can go back to your old post and mention it there in whatever content it is that you've created. Wherever you can get the word out, you should get the word out. And then of course, moving forward, you can mention it as well in your new blog post. Also, make sure to post results as well. I have posted present client results and my own social media post results for those and in videos. So people know that I know what I am doing, because people want to see results. They want to know that you're an authority in this topic. They want to know that you know what you're talking about. And when you talk about this offer in videos, you want to be true to yourself, but also you don't want to be just like, hey guys, I have this offer if you guys are interested in it or whatever. You don't want to be scared, almost like you're terrified they're going to slap you through the camera or something like that. You actually want to be like, hey, I have this offer, really excited about it. And you want to talk with an authority in your voice. You know what you're talking about. You're confident in your offer. You're confident in the results, in yourself, in your business. And you know that you are going to get results for your clients, and you've gotten results for yourself by posting that and showing people hey, here's my offer. You want to continually talk about it. And I know some people might think oh, I'm talking about this too much or whatever. I don't think it's possible for you to talk about your offer enough, because not everybody is going to see every single post that you do. Not everybody is going to see every single video, watch it all the way through, be listening or paying attention at that point. They're not going to see every story you post. So post your stuff everywhere. Get the word out wherever you can. Get the results out wherever you can. Mention it. That is the point of it. And if people don't want to do the coaching or the extra work with you, then they just simply won't, and they'll do the free stuff and it will be okay. But hopefully all of that will help you start getting some clients. And if you want to learn more about client work or anything like that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel down below, because I'm going to be talking about this topic a lot more. And leave any questions that you have down below in the comment section. Bye.